Storj. So Storj is a very good deep-in project, and actually the charts right now look like it's ready to move. This may well be a coin that starts pumping over the next week or so. So I want to present the chart to you, but also have a look at how Storj is doing overall, and we'll take a look at where it can go this bull cycle. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos I did about all these coins, I showed myself buying them up because I thought they were going to do very, very well. I thought they were going to make a lot of money. And these were their prices when I recorded and released my videos, and these are the highs that they hit just 16 months on, and what your profits would have been from 100 into each. If you'd done that for every single one, a $2,600 investment would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand. Now, the thing is, you don't have 16 months to get things sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. And if you're sitting on coins you are not happy with, that aren't performing for you, you have got to get it fixed. If you're not sure where to begin, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. This is the site that I run where I share the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about crypto, the reasons I think it can do well, and the price that I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing. So my members get in and out of crypto the same price as me, so they make the same profit. If you go onto the site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made and some of the successes that led to them. Not least of which is Phantom. Now, Phantom is now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle was one of the best performers. I explained to my members in great depth. I did a whole course about why Phantom was going to be one of the best investments of the year. It went up from 0.5% when my members got into $3.46. That one investment made some of my members millionaires. It was nearly 700 times their money. This is all public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that I expect to be the winners in this bull cycle, all you have to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Storj. Storj has been around a while. You know, this is its third bull cycle now, and obviously there's not been tons of movement so far. It's a very, very good open source cloud storage platform. Basically, it's just a network of nodes that host user data. Of course, it's done through advanced encryption, and they were actually the first to introduce this as a concept. They published a white paper in 2014, the idea being a decentralized peer-to-peer encrypted cloud storage platform. Then they updated it and made it a decentralized network. So it connects users who need cloud storage space with those who have tons of hard drive space to sell. Really cheap, really efficient, perfect. Works perfectly. It's founded by Sean Wilkinson and John Quinn. And then they also now have Ben Golub, who is the CEO as Wilkinson stepped down. He's now the Chief Strategy Officer. Quinn is the Chief Revenue Officer. They actually raised tons of capital. They raised 910 Bitcoins worth back in 2014, which was only worth $460,000. Now, that would be worth what? Well, 800 million? 800 million. Staggering how quickly things change. They also generated another 30 million the same year. Now, as I said, really, really cheap. It's perfect service. It's way better than centralized providers. The risks of hackings is basically nil, because, you know, these are decentralized node networks. But you can check out the pricing, as they should. They can compare. They do show the incredible cheapness of, like, say you wanted 1 terabyte of storage, you're paying $40 a month. 1 terabyte of storage. So that's for production of from production cloud global, then cloud regional. Slightly, well, it's going to be different because obviously there's a certain amount of there's a minimum footprint on that one, but solutions here are excellent. They can, and I really think we're probably going to see a lot more of the entertainment industry really start flowing into things like Storj. Very, very good idea. Now, in terms of the chart is showing something quite interesting here. This is the weekly chart, as we can see, if you're unfamiliar with these patterns, but left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder is currently forming So this weekly candle is probably going to close in and around 25 cents by the end of the week. Then you've got a potential move for Storj that could, honestly, blast this the hell up. If this gets back to around 30 cents, approximately the neckline, this could blast to 40 cents in a heartbeat. And even then, when we actually just start looking at the sort of 4-hour charts or even the 12-hour charts, we can see that this is really starting to garner some movement. The 12-hour looks pretty damn strong as well. This looks like it's ready to begin a flag that's going to have a breakout anyway. It's pretty close to resistance, so if it ticks above resistance, which is that yellow line of around 24.7 cents, we may well see Storj blast to over 26 pretty damn quickly. And then off the back of that, you know, it's going to really start shooting up to the, not just the 30-cent mark, but the 38-cent mark. So it's actually looking pretty damn good right now. So something to bear in mind if you're a trader or an investor. And if you're trading, check out BitGet. Now, BitGet, there is a link in the description. If you begin trading on BitGet with a new account, you can get airdropped to like over $560. But even if you just join up now, there's just a link, like I said in the description, there's a welcome pack worth up to $6,200. They have got one of the best futures markets in the world. Now, if you're not familiar with futures trading, you've not done leverage trading before, don't just jump into it. You'll almost certainly end up getting liquidated unless you're incredibly lucky. But in terms of the markets around, one of the best markets around. Their spot markets outstanding, their futures markets outstanding, and like I said, the welcome packages as a new trader on BitGet are enormous. Use the links in the description. That'll make sure that you are able to get them. And yeah, as for Storj, like I said, if that's going to be a leverage trade you make, you're probably going to do rather well on that. In terms of this year, I really did think that this might actually fly up to $3 or $4. I thought this got real legitimate shot of breaking its high of 2021 of $4. At the moment, though, given that it's pulled back as much as it has from where it was kind of right at the beginning of January 2024, I'm less confident of that now. I think we're probably looking at Storj as a $1 coin, which is still from where it is right now 4x. So I think this can still do pretty damn well in terms of making people some money. But like I say, that short-term trade looks like it's going to be a pretty good one that could pay off very, very well to people. So one to consider, guys. But let me know what you guys think, because they've got hundreds of thousands of holders. This is looking like a very strong community around it. The question is can this fly up? I think if there's a centralized provider for storage that gets hacked, I think your D-pins, your Filecoins, all of them will pump like mad. Not that you can hope for a centralized hack, I suppose, but something to consider. You know, keep watching the news, because if that happens, I think these would fly up. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. And guys, we're in a bull cycle. And if you're sitting on cryptos you're not happy with that aren't performing for you, you have got to get it fixed. If you don't know where to start, get onto copymycrypto.com. On my site, you can see some of the successes that we have had. The meme coin the members were in and out of in a fortnight that did over a 300x. Phantom, now known as Sonic, did nearly a 700x in the last bull cycle. Made some of my members millionaires. On the site, I share with my members all the coins I own. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto that I think can do well, the reasons I think it can do well, the price I'm going to buy it at. My members are in and out coins, same price as me, they make the same profit. On the site, you can see the profits made, verify it all. It's all public record. And if you want to find out all the cryptos that are going to be the winners this year, it's as simple as it gets, guys. All you got to do to find out is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.